This is called the couch stretch. I'm starting it here because I want to show you how to get in position. But you start on all fours. You're going to bring one foot up onto whatever surface you're using. If that's a wall, that would be the most advanced, or you can use a bench or some sort of elevated surface. The further that knee is towards the bench, the more of a stretch you're going to get. So this is kind of the first step towards that stretch. From here, you're going to bring your opposite leg forward, and you can have something to hold on to if needed. And then you can stay here and hang out here if this is enough of a stretch in your thigh. If you would like to progress it further, and ideally I do want you to get to this position, just use a lower surface if this is too intense. And you should get this nice stretch through the front of your thigh. So the first step is take a nice big breath. It tells your nervous system that you're safe, you're good, you can hold this position. Hold your breath, engage that right glute. So whatever leg is up there, engage that glute. It can intensify the stretch. And on the exhale, nice slow exhale, slowly just relax, maybe a little deeper into that position or into the position you're already in. So that's that 4-4-8 breath. So deep breath in, contract, and slow exhale. Okay, and notice I'm not overextending my back, because the quad can definitely pull on the pelvis and create too much extension. But then we're not moving, now we're not stretching the quad as much as pulling on the spine. So we want to keep the pelvis stable, and that glute activation does help, a little bit of core activation does help. So you might not be able to fully let go of that depending on the back position. And again, you can lower the foot if you're really struggling with that. I'd rather have you have a better position than a higher, more advanced position. Let's switch sides. So you're gonna drop down to your knees, take that foot off, bring that foot on. And I always recommend doing it this way because sometimes the other way of getting on can be tricky balance-wise, but then sometimes the hamstring will cramp because you're trying to lift in a really awkward way. So that's the best way I find to get on. So big breath here, contract, and then on the exhale, just relax into that stretch. Nice broad thigh stretch. This does bias the rectus femoris a little bit more. We have 4 quad muscles, but the rectus femoris crosses the knee joint and the hip joint, which is why I incorporate this stretch a lot, because this is gonna hit that specific muscle where just a standing quad stretch does not. Big breath, contract, and exhale. Just getting that nice stretch through the front of the thigh.